Hi.
Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in and us just rambling on and you guys not saying anything. Or if you did, I didn't see it because I don't have Twitch open. Haha.
Oh,
This
I
would
should
be the
maybe
Thursday
I'll see.
game for those who are keeping track. I do run two games. This is the Thursday one, and we have a new player who's decided to join the craziness that is this adventure. Well,
How's it going?
they gotta kind of have to get him first. What are you typing?
What was that?
Saving Private Mark.
Oh boy, yeah.
Saving Private Ryan.
I think it's officially Private Galadas.
Galetus or Galatus, it doesn't matter.
Saving Private G. How about that?
That'll work.
Galadas and Galahad. G and G, baby.
All right. Where exactly did we leave off? Who remembers?
We dealt with the boarding party that hopped onto the ship, flew up there, the weird little pink gargoyle men. And then we...
All rolled terribly
Yes,
we bombed them good.
But we
for
survived.
like 3 hours.
And then I believe we were taking a short rest on our way to our main target, which was this fortress here.
Weren't you guys already in the fortress?
No. We were kind of hurting from that fight, and I asked if we could have a short rest on the time like it took to get our way down there. And I don't think we ever got...
Yeah, it was taking
there.
a while to finish that fight, so we just kind of...
That was inside the citadel. You were still on the first
No.
floor.
The
No, we
fight
were
was
on
on the boat. Remember you drew it out? It looked like a potato.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
Sorry, I had to think of a way that'd help you remember.
Yep. And it did. Sadly enough, it did. I know it looked like
Yeah,
a
to be
potato.
fair.
I can't draw for
It
shit.
worked.
Okay. I'm not
I'll
here
say
because
it.
I'm an artist.
But-
Okay. My art. Well, I am an artist. My art is a different form. I don't draw.
Yeah. My, don't ever draw on the computer. Terrible.
If I had the expensive fancy dancy set, I would have done that. But yeah. All right.
Next time.
You guys ended the fight. You guys took a quick rest to kind of just relax and go, whoa. And you can still hear the fighting going on. The bombs being let off. You can, see off in the distance the rising smoke from the other islands, which means they're doing their job. You haven't met them yet.
Can I ask Chronal to scout around for any greater threats?
That's OCC, sorry.
You're fine.
Oh, OC.
I got you.
OC.
Hold on. Hello? Hey, baby. What's up? Okay. I'll be here. Games in progress. I let you know Sorry, the wife called.
All good.
All right, I'm back now. Now let's try and finally get this thing taken off. Maybe we might actually get somewhere.
Well, you say that, but Kerosene just left.
God damn it!
Wait, what?
Did she really? Kerosene, why? Why, Kerosene?
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
man.
I was late.
You set me up. Shit. Oh, hey.
See what I
I
deal with
have
on a
tissues.
daily.
I'm good now.
See what I deal with on a daily basis, there, Mark.
Well,
Yeah.
hey now, I'm always here on time.
One comes back, two drops out.
Yep.
All right, are we all here now? Everybody, except Marcone.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
let's get-
here. I'm just not here.
Yeah, you're not here. Okay. You guys have finished. You guys got your short rest. Bombs and everything are still going
You're
off.
here.
The dragons are doing their part. Everybody except for Mark, make a perception check. Hey, what you do on your own time there, Mark, is your
Yep.
own business.
Yep.
Oops.
Yep, that sounds about right. What?
Hey.
Okay.
I see everything.
Wow.
Sorry, that was loud.
Really loud, thank you.
Gotta move my mic.
But holy cow, Galahad got something above a 1.
Ah! Is this better? Can you hear me still?
Yes, we can hear.
And as usual, Karasi can't see
Okay.
shit.
perfect.
Yeah, of course. Galahad
Everything
and
2-mile radius.
Galahad and Steel. Mark, can you keep the out of character talk down? You can type in. You can type in the roll 20.
Oh, I apologize. I apologize.
You're
That,
good.
that will not happen. Sorry about that.
You're good. Just this is your first time playing in a while, so I'm just giving you a heads up.
I understand.
Galahad and Steel. What you see is what looks like some very large meteor falling.
Awesome.
Lovely.
How do we need a natural 20 to see that? How big is
Very
this
small
thing?
meteor.
Oh, I see.
From the looks of it, it looks about the size of your dragons.
Oh God.
And now you
I
realize.
jump up.
Now you realize. There's a reason I made you do that perception roll, because as it gets closer and closer, it keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Awesome. Hey guys, you see this?
What?
You know this massive meteor about to smash into Fortis? Do you not see this?
Do I see it now?
Yes, now you can. Now that he's pointed that
Okay.
out, yes.
I'm gonna hop on Thing, tell the ship to break left, and then I'm gonna have him shove them a little bit more so we get the fuck out of the way.
Okay.
We need to alert the fleet.
You can hear the activity
Yeah, they
on the
got
other
it.
boats.
Yeah.
They probably saw this giant fucking thing coming out of the sky.
All right. Can we kill it? This is the real question.
It has-
This is the question I ask myself.
It
every
has
week.
no hit points. How about that?
It's worth a shot.
Can
we
we
talk
already
to it?
get?
Can I
Can we
try and
persuade it?
can I try and work out where
Persuade it.
it's headed, like where it's gonna hit?
Yes, you can try and do that. Do
Is
an
that
intelligence
intelligence?
check.
or- Nope. Razik was never very good at geometry.
And yet he's a stonecutter. That scares me.
Hey, it's more of an art than a science. Thank
Fair
you very
enough,
much.
fair enough.
It's something you can't learn, you know? You're just born with it.
You
Steel,
gotta
born with
be the
geometry.
marble.
Steel, from what
Maybe
you're
it
able to
sounds-
tell, it's gonna hit the Citadel.
Awesome.
It's gonna do our job for us, boys.
Actually,
Eh.
as big as the thing is, it's probably gonna take out that whole island.
Good lord.
Okay, let's go home. I'll figure it out. No, but
Job well done.
yeah.
Everybody
how fast
make-
is it falling?
Pretty
Oh, yeah.
fast. Everybody make another
Okay.
perception check with advantage for everybody. Except for you, Mark,
Oh,
because you're
God.
not there.
Understood.
Don't worry, I'll get you there. And don't worry, I'm not going to kill you that quickly.
No, that's all right. You're the DM.
Man, am I sniping everything I see. Jesus.
That's not a meteor. You don't even know what it is. It's something giant and metallic.
Well, guys, it's not a meteor. It's,
You guys
it's
are all,
giant
like,
and metallic.
Yeah, you guys
Did
are all
Xavier
moving
send me
heavily.
another dragon?
Can I
Oh
do,
yeah,
like,
maybe it's.
can I do like a history check to see like if that's like a thing that's ever happened before or anything I've ever heard of?
Go ahead, sure.
Maybe now's the time to use those bombs. Blow it up.
And do like an Armageddon.
Fuck yeah. Let's ram the ship into it.
Okay.
There we go.
From what you know,
Now
it's,
we're talking.
it's only happened a few times, but it's never been A, this big, or B, made of metal. Because now that it's finally cleared the atmosphere, you can see. Out of character, it's a space vessel.
It's a what?
Oh yeah. I was
You heard
thinking
me.
that.
So the thing that I
It's a spaceship.
the thing that's
Oh,
happened
okay.
before.
It has not happened
Being-
before. It was just pure meteors. One of it is actually one of the meteor showers that happened to occur right when the continents broke apart. That's why that's when the people thought the gods were smiting them for some reason. And you know, today's forecast was cloudy with a chance of meteors. God.
All right, so I'm gonna tell everybody. Well, it looks like it's a giant meteor heading down, but legend has it that the gods sent these down before. Maybe they're trying to help us out.
This is definitely not divinely done.
Oh, I
It's,
know that.
From what
What
you
was
could
the
tell,
name of-
from what you could tell, it's giant and metal, and you don't think it was. You're pretty sure it wasn't done by the gods. They would have sent something else. You're assuming some kind of other massive thing.
What was the name of the race in the city?
The Suhi.
Yeah. Maybe they've come back to help us finally.
Ooh, that would be nice.
But I don't think they're going to help us by destroying the entire island. Do you think we could slow it down with our dragons?
In the amount of time it's taken you to do that, you guys notice it's already slowed down.
Ooh.
And now you can definitely see it. This is definitely not divinely done.
My brain's just melting.
Is it like heading towards us? Is it like near the airship?
It is heading on a direct collision course with the island you guys were getting ready to attack. Well,
Maybe we
more
just
appropriately have been
hold
attacking.
it.
Well, let's get on in there and try to intercept them.
This is intense.
Do they have large weapons on the outside of their craft?
You can't tell. You've never
Oh,
seen
boy.
anything like it.
I asked the dragons. Hey, I asked Thorn, sorry. Hey, not sure what we're looking at here. You have any idea?
Thorn goes, "Yep."
Okay, thanks.
Thorn's
Well-
Thorn's in one of those moods today, apparently.
Yeah, yeah. It's all good. All right, well, maybe we should go say hi. They're heading towards the, the thing we were attacking.
All right,
So,
I'm
based
gonna
on what it is,
call my
I'd rather get down there and do our job before it causes any trouble.
I'm gonna call my dragon over and hop on and try to dive in and investigate.
Maybe I should stand on it.
Sorry, I'm trying to get you guys a picture. Hold on.
Oh, dude.
Y'all gonna laugh when you see it.
Is it another potato?
Gotta find the right one, and I can't seem to find it.
Is there a picture of it?
Not yet. Here we go. I found it. Now that it is somewhat slowed down, I mean it's still going pretty fast, but it's not going as fast as it was. You're assuming that maybe part of that fire was this thing's reaction to it trying to slow itself down? Out of character, you're assuming it was the boosters.
Oh man, did you post a picture of it anywhere?
Get into it now.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Where's the picture going to be in Discord?
Yep, Discord.
So are we? I think Razik and I are gonna go scout this thing out a little bit.
I'll head out with you.
Oh, yeah.
Razik and the Rowdy Bunch.
Hell yeah.
There it is.
It's a Millennium Falcon.
Oh shit!
No, it's not. This thing makes
Yeah,
it's
definitely not.
Babylon? Is that Babylon 5?
Stargate Atlantis.
I was
Stargate
gonna-
Atlantis.
That's
No,
what, that's what
Stargate
I was trying to
Universe.
think of.
That's Stargate
That's what I was
Universe.
trying to think of. Thank you.
Yeah.
Stargate Atlantis.
It's not Atlantis, it's Universe.
Oopsie.
The
I'm
crappy.
sorry I didn't watch SGU through the whole thing.
Trust me, that thing sucked anyways. You didn't miss anything.
I never was into it either. I just knew it was like one of those ships either from Star Trek or Star Wars.
No, the Star Wars vessels come in later.
Okay.
Funny thing is, y'all think I'm joking. Yeah, it's still heading straight down. This thing is so massive, you wouldn't even know where to go.
Wait until my character gets in there. My character is not in the scene right now.
And
So I
then,
have to be-
and then something you see really strange. You don't have to keep telling us what you're doing.
Sorry, I apologize. I was talking to my niece. Sorry.
Yeah, don't use push to talk if you're going to talk to your niece. It just makes it easier.
Where's push? Hold on, let me find push to talk.
The sequel.
As it is fully into the atmosphere now, the fire has stopped. This thing is blocking out all 4 suns. So right now, you guys are in one giant shadow that is slowly dwindling because it's getting closer.
All right. So we were scouting it out. What are we like seeing?
That picture
Like, we see
is
any
exactly what you
openings
see.
or-
You see a lot of weird things on it. Windows. Their version of
Yeah.
Windows. But you're not sure how it operates, how it works, how to get in. And then before you know it, you and Razik are inside the ship.
Oh.
What? What?
The only
you
thing,
actually say what like that? I have to ask.
Yeah.
Nice. I love it.
1 minute he's riding a dragon, next minute he's on a ship.
So my dragon's gone,
It's outside.
but I don't. Do I know this?
Yeah, you can look out the window because you appeared right
Oh.
in where
Oh,
its
there's a
where its
window.
actual bridge is.
Okay. I want to like frantically look around to kind of get a bearing on my surroundings.
Was Steel with us as well?
I was.
Okay.
But it
Guys,
seems you guys got picked for first contact.
Razik, what's going on?
I wish I could tell you.
So what are we looking at? Just like a hallway?
You guys are in this. Yeah, and it branches off in numerous various directions, and there's this loud wah 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 going on behind you, like all over the place. And you
Oh,
can
that's
see
what-
you can see like red beams of light flashing. How to
Beams
describe
of
it?
light.
There's no way to describe a fluorescent bulb.
Yeah.
Is there like, can I identify an entrance, like, or a door?
Really quick perception check. From what you guys
Alright.
can tell, it's not harming you. Where you're currently standing, you're actually in the bridge itself. What you see is this vast, like,
Oh.
wow.
Nice.
I don't do looking around. I
Apparently.
just don't.
No,
Don't
only
lie.
forward.
Just for.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's too funny.
That's
But
pretty good.
as you're looking out this window, you can see all your vessels. You can see the dragons. You can see they're still attacking and doing stuff they have to. You're by your best guesstimate. I'll have to kill someone later. By your best guesstimate, that the way it's going, you're probably going to lose a few ships. Yes, and Steel apparently is on the outside of the ship beating it with a sword. And then you watch as he just poofs in a cloud of smoke and poofs right with you.
Wow, that alarm had a baseline. It was awesome.
I can't see anything. It's too loud.
Can't do anything, it's too loud.
As we all know, dwarves see similar to bats with a style of echolocation.
How do you think we see in the dark?
Oh my god.
Wow. We are all just in rare form today.
Well, it seems we're not dead. Let's find somebody to talk to about this.
I'm so scared.
You guys are on
I'm
the...
not usually scared. I'm very scared.
From the short bit of time you've been sitting here, you've pretty much been able to determine this is like the... Well, you figure out this is probably where you fly this thing. But you can't understand any of the controls. And there's nobody here. Except you guys.
I sit in the biggest, most central chair in this room.
Okay. As you do, it reclines back, and a light forms underneath the chair. What do you guys do as you watch him do that?
I'm just looking around in amazement.
I'm gonna press some buttons.
Just nothing that's big and red.
Roll me a D100.
Oh boy, my favorite.
Jeez.
The most mysterious role.
See, I don't know if that's good or bad.
As you manage
It's
to...
like a low B.
Well, that came out of nowhere. Yep, pretty much. As you're just kind of pushing buttons, you hit something, and then everybody make a dexterity check with disadvantage.
Sweet.
Oh, cool.
But I'm in a chair to hold on to.
Anyone in 10 feet of me gets +4.
You don't know what a seatbelt is, so you couldn't fasten it. You're just sitting in the chair reclined, and then suddenly you come to a grating halt.
Okay, so I got that's a 12 with his bonus and my cloak.
Jeez.
I like.
That's not
I'm not
great.
sure what Kiersey's doing with while everyone's
She's
just
still
on the ship. Like it was never specified whether I went with you guys or not. So as far as
you can
know,
say
I
you
could
went.
just be playing chess.
Yeah, it's up to you. If you say you went with Steel, I'd say okay, that's fine, and now you're in the ship with him.
Yeah,
Just
I'll
instantly
catch up
people
with
then.
everyone else, I guess.
Okay, now we'll just do the fun part. You watch it stop midair. Now you can join him.
Now Kiersey
Meanwhile, the
flies
rest
up
of
with them.
Meanwhile, poor Galahad has to pick himself up from. It kind of like a scene from
Oh,
Space,
God.
kind of like the scene from Spaceballs with Darth Helmet when the ship stops. That's what you saw as Galahad just went flying.
I like that Star Trek thing where everyone just like throws himself on the ground and you
No.
shake the camera.
No, not that corny.
I don't know. I put a little a jump into it just to make it look worse than it is. Oh God!
My leg!
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, no problem, Kersey.
Somebody pass me my leg!
Well, the good news is you managed to get this thing to stop. Bad news is you have no idea which button it was because you forgot already. Actually,
Hey,
actually,
where-
Razik, make another intelligence check. See if you can recall.
Okay.
Yay!
Hey.
Okay, you do remember what button you pushed.
Okay. And so, okay, that's the button that made it stop, right?
Yes, that seems to be the button that has now put you in dead stop, floating in midair.
That seems
ship
good.
is
I don't
90
want
knots.
to crash.
Oh,
Yeah, well, you're not crashing anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Don't press this button. I'm pretty sure that makes us fall again.
Galahad, where you're standing, there's this like table set up, and on it you can see a flashing red thing saying warning. Well, yeah, actually it says warning. You can actually read it.
oh,
You see, it actually
That's-
gives you a detailed layout of this space vessel, and you can see where the thing is coming from. It's something labeled the Stargate.
hey guys, I want to check this out.
What's
Usher
that there?
him over.
I'm coming. That chair was not very helpful.
Some kind of Stargate, I think. What's a star?
Then you know what a star is. Little lights in the sky.
Dude. Yeah, I guess
Yes.
we would know what stars are. Jesus Christ, what am I talking?
I don't know.
I don't
I was
know.
wondering.
I look at you with so much pity.
I am. He's pretty dumb, but he's not that dumb, I think.
He's obviously a natural blonde.
I don't know how you open up a star.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are blowing my mind, quite frankly, right now.
Intruders detected within within embarkation room.
Hey, where's everyone?
Who
that was-
said that?
It is the
I
AI.
look around
It
for
is
the
the
voice.
AI controlling the ship. Well, sort
Is
of.
there any kind of visual representation
Nope.
that I see? Show yourself.
Nothing happens.
I get my rune shot ready in my hand. just in
Coward,
case.
eh?
Steel's just
All
put
right,
his sword away by now.
Yeah, you
you
guys
gotta
are fine.
find some way out of here. Look for
Why is
look for
this place
doors. Look
empty?
for secret entrances.
Yeah, the most you guys have pretty much been able to figure this thing out as is some kind of like large building of some sort. You know, some kind of creation. You're still not sure what it's officially called, but you can see
When-
the layout
Does
of it
it-
has its own power plant. It has its own nursery. It has its own green room, stuff like that.
Can I see if it reminds me of anything? Like, does it look like the Sapphire City?
Sure, roll it. By the way, Steele
that-
does ask out loud, "Where is everyone?" As he,
I
Is
was
it-
wondering that as
yeah,
well.
as you guys are standing on this
Intelligent?
area and
I was
there's
about-
nothing around. Yes, intelligent.
I was about to ask, did we see anybody when
Damn.
we were flying over the place, like in the city, or whatever this thing, like
Steele,
walking
no,
around?
you didn't see anything. All you saw was this very large thing taking up space.
Okay.
If this
I don't
weird vessel has stopped falling, I think that we should just get back to our mission. Investigate this later.
First off, do I see any weapon-like things in the vicinity?
Ooh, an armory? That does sound like a better idea.
You see something sitting on one of the little chairs. You have no idea what it is.
I hyperventilate a little, and then I go and I check it out carefully, and I like prod whatever it is with the butt of my glaive,
Okay,
and then I'll
as you
just jump back like a step.
as you hit something on it, roll a dex saving throw.
All right. Is it disadvantage or?
Yeah, because you're not seeing this one coming.
Hey, can I look to see what he's doing?
He's poking a stick at something,
What's the
What-
thing?
which
I'm a
he managed to
fucking
avoid,
caveman.
thankfully.
Yay!
I said it low. I mean, it was. Yeah, I mean, you were being careful when you approach it and being careful poking it, but it kind of basically it got kind of stuck on the glaive for a second. So when you went to turn it, that's when it No. It just fired off. You actually see it hit the clear paneling in front of you, and just seems to disperse across it.
What does it look like? What's this object?
It kind of looks like your little toy.
My rune shot. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
So is it just sitting there now?
Careful.
Yeah, it's just sitting there now.
It's clearly some kind of magical weapon.
I'm gonna pick it up like with 2 fingers, you know? Like it's dirty.
Holding it like a
Just-
dirty rag.
Yeah, exactly.
Sit- Hold on. I'm the magic user around here. Let me take a look at this.
You can look at it, but I found it. Let's keep that in mind. And I'll just hand it over to him
Yeah, I'll do
gingerly.
the Razik thing and try to do an Arcana check on it.
Okay, roll it.
Do it. Oh my god.
You have no clue. It could be magical, could not. You're not sure.
Ooh. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
this
no.
is the
Insight check him. I know he's gonna say
Yep,
it. Just
yep.
roll it
I
now.
was-
So what do you say? What do you tell him it is?
I don't have disadvantage, I think.
well. This right here is a
Still lost.
it channels fire energy. Clearly
Wow.
very dangerous.
Fire energy. Okay. That sounds great. I think I'll try it out at some point. How do you activate the fire energy?
Well,
Please show me.
remember what'd you poke?
What did I poke? Was there like a trigger?
You're assuming that's what you poked, but you're not sure exactly what was the trigger.
Oh, God.
Here, let me show you. I'm gonna do an investigation check on this thing.
We're gonna fucking kill ourselves in the dumbest way.
You
I
managed
would
to
like
find.
to make a dodge action.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. You managed to find where the trigger is. You don't shoot it because you figured it out beforehand. Yeah, but you do see it's. Hold on one second.
Heresy is back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
See right here? It's just like a crossbow.
I think our DM is messing with us because we asked for a map.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I see that together head. See, it's just like a crossbow.
Fascinating. So, are there any other like buttons or anything on it? Is it like I'm trying to find like maybe there's a settings or something like that?
You'd have to look at it yourself to figure it out.
I guess I probably wouldn't even know to look something like that.
No, you actually wouldn't. You've
Yeah.
never encountered something like this before. The
I could
closest you
probably hardly handle
no, oh, actually, you have. Roll an intelligence check. See if you remember.
What? Normal intelligence. Ooh.
You do know where you've seen this before.
Hmm.
In the Sapphire City. In the armory.
Hey, I've seen one of these before. Remember, Razak? We saw them in the armory back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap! Well, maybe we should. Maybe you should hold on to this. I can barely handle a crossbow, and I have a bunch of javelins, which are pretty much just bigger crossbow bolts. So it's a little bit cooler, but you can hold on to it if you want.
All right, I'll pocket this one right here.
All right. So is the alarm just still wailing on?
No, once you stopped the ship, you didn't realize it, but that's when the wailing stopped.
Okay. And when I was flying around the city, were there any like people or anything moving inside?
You're
Or
not,
the city,
no.
but the
Yeah, the ship, nothing. There was no sign of life. There's still no sign of life because you guys haven't even left the bridge yet.
I'm not the smartest guy around.
I mean,
But
what you guys are assuming is this is some form of giant airship, kind of like what you were already on. But this seems to be obviously a bit more technologically advanced.
are they trying to like ram this thing into it? That doesn't make sense.
You have no idea what's going on. Do you ask that out loud?
Yeah.
We had a minor descent
Okay.
problem as we were falling through the ground. You hear a female voice behind you.
Why are you only
Turn
answering
around.
his questions?
I just got here. 'Cause she's looking at all of you.
Do we see like an ED, like, you know?
No, you see an actual female, and
Oh.
you recognize this race. She's a Suhi.
Ooh.
Hey, I guessed right for once.
Yay. Is Kerosene here with us now? Did we say that?
Yes, Kerosene is now
Okay,
here
good.
with you.
He's trailing very quietly behind you.
All right. Well, what happened here? Like, what exactly?
As we were passing through your solar system and gathering and replenishing the power cells for this magnificent vessel, we got hit by some kind of strange object, and it knocked our trajectory off, and we weren't able to pull, I wasn't able to pull it back up in time before we came into your atmosphere.
Where were you guys? Were you guys heading here?
In our what?
No.
Huh.
Your atmosphere. Around every planet, there's an atmosphere. It varies by planet, but it's basically what keeps most of the stuff out. When you see those streaks of light in the sky, kind of like I was looking like. Who is breaking up over there?
I think that was Kerosene.
Oh, was I hitting my talk trigger, or like did I hit it a couple times?
I don't know.
I guess I don't know. You're like breaking up a
You
little
might
bit.
have. Yeah, I think you may have just hit it a few times.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, if you want to do that, Kerosene, you can. I'm not going to stop you. You guys can pretty much know when you want to roll things. You don't have to keep having me tell you. I know you guys know.
Oh, I typed that out when I was in the other room.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Never mind. Yes, the Suhi is the advanced race that created the Sapphire City. Unfortunately, your character never saw it because, well, yeah, because it wasn't around during your time.
Okay.
So, I mean, Steele has a valid question. And this is a actual female, flesh and blood, that you can see.
Is there anyone or anything left alive on this ship thing?
Just me. The others are all in stasis.
Well, I don't know if you heard, but your buddies are waking up in all the gym cities.
She kind of just smiles and nods to herself. She walks over. You see her sit in that chair, Steele, that you got in. She leans back. You can see her just kind of touching what... And this is what it is, so just bear with me. The silicone little, like, pads that are on the chair. And as she does, you can hear... You feel it powering up. I can drop you guys off, or you're coming with me. But
Well,
I'm
in the
not
middle of a war
staying.
zone.
Where are you going?
This ship must seed the rest of the galaxy with stargates. That's its entire function.
Did you plant one? What is a Stargate exactly?
She hits a couple of things, and in a holographic image above her, you can see a giant circle.
Wow.
Look, I don't know about your circle. I don't know about what a galaxy is, but what we got over here is a god trying to take over the entire world, and maybe others. And now there's a lot I don't know, but what I do know is this guy's really dangerous, and we need all the help we can get. And your race has agreed to help us. So we ask for whatever help you can give if you care about the world at all.
Technically, it's not my world, so I don't really care. But since you
Can I
since-
try to persuade her?
sure, roll persuasion.
Oh, hell yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
So heartfelt, really. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I know, right? Steel, yeah, I got you. I mean, yeah, I get where you're going with it. The Suhi were the race that basically seeded all life in the universe. Yeah. Well, at least that's what they're going to tell you.
So what's her reaction?
Where do you need me to do the most damage?
Ooh,
You
Do
see
we know
your
where Cronus is?
you see your hit.
he's a god. He's like everywhere. Isn't
I think you could probably take this thing easily.
The
That
one
reminds me. I actually picked up the spell scrying. So is it possible that we could try to scry to see where he is?
not on a god, no.
I don't know if we.
he? Okay.
Damn it.
Wasn't Montan like the hub?
Yes, Montana had become the hub of operations. But you also know Lord Victor Worthington also had his own continent that he was using. So, I mean, it's your call. Chronodge, you guys couldn't take. You know he's a god. There's no way in hell you guys can take him right now.
Why not just do some damage to their hub while we finish our mission here?
The female's like,
That-
I
that
just
would-
need to know where you want me and what you need me to do.
Don't destroy where Lord I'm bad with names is.
Lord of Mad with names. Lord Worthington.
We need him to. Well, at least Keros's personal mission has quickly become to get the other elf out of the mirror. And if we kill him, we kind of can't.
And he's a general in the enemy's army, so that would kind of a double,
But I mean,
two birds, one
Montan.
stone
Like
situation.
if we take out their capital, like think about what kind of message that would send to all the other like people who are on the fence about, or
Yeah, hurry
Didn't
up
wanna
and kill
do it.
these people.
Yeah,
we destroyed a
and
whole
we could
city.
we could scry on Montan and just see what the situation is there,
Oh,
and then
so
if
I kinda
not,
was wiping
I was
I mean,
thinking
it
we
It
could,
has
like,
to be it has to be a specific
because
person.
I like throwing shit
I
on
feel
your
like
side.
if we go to Montan,
Get a little
like just
feel
Kronos
for what I
himself
go
is just gonna stop by and fuck us.
no, but I mean, this is a fucking spaceship.
But he's a god. He's been fighting like a universal war.
He's fighting the entire pantheon by himself right now.
Yeah, I think he could. I don't
So
know.
he's got his
I don't know.
hands full.
Well, he
We gotta
does
make
have
this
a valid
count.
argument.
Well, just destroying any of his forces on this island would be a good start.
Oh, well, let's think big here. I mean, I
I
think
feel like yeah.
if we
Armada
crippled
could
our
take-
capital, think about like what everyone around the world who's like, thought that this was a massive force that could not be stopped. They'd tell them that they are weak, that they are vulnerable, and they can be stopped.
The female goes, he's
Yeah.
got a point.
Alternatively, we could bomb their trading cities and starve them out.
We could try it. I mean, you kind of convinced me on the Montan thing.
Where are they keeping the majority of their forces at the moment?
I can do a scan and tell you.
That would be excellent.
You see her, she keeps filling with these little they're out of character, they're basically just like little silicone packets, like you would use for breast implants. That's what it looks like.
Steele's watching it thinking, I could have done that if I read the manual.
Yeah. If you knew what you were doing, you would have been fine. And then you can see that same image that she showed that was a Stargate. You see it switch around, and it's now a globe. And as it spins, you recognize that you're looking at Fortis.
Well,
You see her do
Whoa.
something else, and then you could see cross beams, like a grid being mapped out on this world, on this holographic image. And you can see as it scans,
enhance.
it brings up numbers. Scans, brings up numbers. Scans, brings up numbers. By the time it's done, 20 minutes later, there's over 40 million of Chronon's armies around.
On the planet in total?
On the planet in total.
What's the largest concentration?
There are two large concentrations. One is by this city called Montan that you keep saying, and the other one is on some continent. She points to it at. She kind of points at the image, and you can see the image, comes into view. Hold on.
Montan's sounding pretty good.
Yeah, I say we cut off the snake's head.
Well, can't reach the head, but let's cut off something else important to him.
Oh, geez, man, come on.
Whew. That's brutal. Although I'm all for it.
As long as they're concentrated in a non-friendly city, occupied by like his followers, just take out the army.
I am detecting that one of the buildings down below has a prisoner. The only one left alive, I should say.
Down below us
in
right
the
now, or
citadel?
on this image you've got?
She points down instead of pointing at the image.
Okay. Oh boy.
Yeah, you're right. That
Prisoner,
picture, I
eh?
couldn't see the dog.
Does it
Well,
say anything
what do-
about who he is?
Got a picture?
It's scanning, and bloop, up comes a picture. Mark, what does your character look like? Now you can talk.
Or can he?
Who knows?
Sorry, I forgot to press the button. My avatar.
All good.
Pretty much my avatar. Except not holding a bow.
He's just in underpants right now, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm in my underwear.
Do we know this guy? Like, does he look familiar?
He does look familiar. No, sorry, he doesn't. That's right.
Okay.
I was trying to
You
remember.
lied to us?
I know, right?
William.
I'm so mean. I know.
Sacred bond of trust there, man.
Do you have access to
Yeah.
the, I guess they wouldn't.
Access to what?
I was going to say, like, information on who this guy is, but
Why don't we just ask him? You poofed us in here with the ship, right? Can you do the same to him?
that's
Yes, now that I know where he's at, we can lock on. The ship just randomly pulled people that were near it.
true. Gave me up, baby. We're down.
Short time later, Galitas, while you were sitting in a prison cell, wondering how long it would be before they killed you, and did all kinds of unfriendly things to you, you're not sitting in a cell anymore. You're now sitting in front of a bunch of people looking at you dumbfounded.
Why is he
I-
naked?
Prisoners, generally.
Would I know where I was at, or is this just like
You have no
Oh,
idea. The last you
I think-
remember is you were fighting against Chronon's forces on the open continent of Thalassalion when the lights went on you. Next thing you know, you wake up, you're in a prison, and you're stripped of all your stuff, which is now sitting right beside you.
I jump up in a panic because this probably startles the crap out of me.
You are met with a terrifying, dark image as a set of clothes are thrown over your face.
Where am I?
Suhi ship.
What? You have no idea what he just said. It sounded like some kind of foreign language. You didn't. You understood ship because there are boats all over the place. Didn't understand the whole Suhi part.
Where?
Oh yeah, by the way, there's other,
You're on a
Extraterrestrial.
magical
Very
ride.
old magical ship.
Yeah, there's spaceships. Just so you know.
Okay.
Giant.
Add a
metal
character, this isn't
airship.
going to stick around long.
Okay.
Oh, we should probably leave.
Is this?
Why
your
were you? Yeah, we kind of found it. It's here by accident, really. But I'm
It kind of
curious
found
why
you, actually.
Oh, I thought
Um,
they're going somewhere else.
You hear female, and it didn't dawn on you at first there, Galatus. But now you see there's been a female sitting in the chair the whole time. Because you kind of missed it because you were like, oh my god, oh my god.
I probably scared her to get my clothes on.
You guys just
Well, they're
watch.
scared.
You guys just watch her as she shakes her head and just kind of chuckles.
Okay.
I need to know the ship needs to get back in orbit and it needs to get back on its duty. So the sooner you guys pick out targets, the sooner I can blow them up and we can move on.
Well, we've got the one prisoner.
I mean, I think we can take the Citadel ourselves, and we can blow up Montan.
Let's take out Montan.
Montan.
Majority rules. You feel the ship move.
We.
You just realized you have no way to communicate with the captain of the vessel you were on that you're leaving. But you have a feeling they probably know because you're missing and now it's taking off.
I'll try and send a message to Fang, tell him where we're going.
We're right behind you. Apparently this thing isn't moving very fast.
So maybe we should just leave. It'll do its thing, right?
Yeah.
First off, we should find out who this prisoner is, though, because we just kind of beamed him up.
We can interrogate him on our dragons. If he's a threat, I doubt he's going to be much of one on any of our dragons.
It's true. Yeah, we have dragons, so don't make any, funny moves.
Considering I'm weaponless and almost naked, you don't have to worry about that.
Actually, all your weapons and all your gear is sitting right beside you and has been since you've been beamed up.
Okay.
I take my clothes back from him.
I say, I mean,
Just
he's
strip
an
him
enemy.
back down.
If he's an enemy of Chronon's, he might be a friend of ours. Hey, bud, let's just have a quick 10-minute conversation. Just tell me about yourself.
I didn't know you
What
were
do you
that
see?
way.
5 years.
I am
Go.
Galatus. I am Galatus Haval. Wood elf.
That much they can see.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not good at talking about myself much because I don't trust people.
Well, that makes sense considering where you were.
Talking about not trusting. We're
Say,
here with a
what
prisoner.
got you captured?
Well, I'm no threat to you.
Okay, I'm going to break it down to make it easier.
Yeah, that'll work.
And this is basically what Galadas is telling you instead of me telling you. He tells you that he was in the middle of the war with... he was actually involved on Thelsalion with the attacks and attempting to retake the Elven homeland. Next thing he remembers, he's waking up in a prison cell. He does
Yeah, what he
remember
said.
a former lord, though, because he only knows because he used to work with him. A former lord happened to be directing that assault.
Oh wait, so he's
when he
he's
mentions-
an elf.
Yeah, he's a wood elf.
Okay, so he's immune to being charmed. Damn it.
Actually, it's resistance to being charmed. It can't be put to sleep by magic.
True.
Still, too
That's
much
the way
work.
they do it. Yeah, too much work. And when,
Razik suddenly loses interest.
and when he tells you the name, I think it gets your attention because he goes, "Yeah, Lord Victor Worthington was leading the assault against Thelsalion." I just watched him sitting there and almost fall over. Not intentionally.
Hold on a second. Okay. Sorry.
A new guy.
All good.
It's a little weird.
All right, so is this thing starting to speed up, or?
You're
Yeah.
watching as the sky is flying by you.
Oh. We should maybe get off.
Constitution check.
Oh god.
All of you.
Okay.
Just because you
Oh,
guys have
hopefully
never
they-
been in one of these things before.
Is it a check or a save?
Yes, but we have been practicing right.
Sorry, save.
All right, we get +4.
So 10, 16, 20. Kerosene, re-roll it. Oh, wait, it's the same thing no matter what. Never mind. $10?
Please get us
+4
a
for what it's
yeah.
worth.
for the paladin bonus. Cures whatever ails you, even car sickness.
How do I roll my constitution?
I
I
get
already
that at
did it
level
for you.
14. I don't got that ability yet.
I already did it for you.
Okay.
On your sheet, real quick, just so that way you can do it from now on.
All right.
Right by where your stats are, right where strength, dexterity, and everything is, your saving throws are that top box right there where it says strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Okay.
It even labels it as a saving throw, so that would be where you'd find it.
Okay. Okay. That's how I do it.
I think you'd rather take mine
Ignore
over
that.
yours. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Ignore.
Yeah,
Ignore
you were
that
testing
last
it.
one.
Gotcha. Good news is you guys all managed to keep your lunch in. Except for poor Steel.
Hey. I got
No,
10.
I'm kidding. No, you're fine. Okay. You guys managed to keep your lunch in because, well, some of you have already been on a flying ship of sorts. Not one this big, nor this metallic, but your little jaunty cruise is what helped steal your determination. And then eventually she slows down. You can actually feel it start to slow down and then stop. And then you just hear and you can just see as it's showing like a live image. It's really kind of cool. A live image of the city of Montan as it's just getting decimated.
Well, goodbye, all the innocent people.
Are they? Is it like indiscriminate or?
No, she seems to be targeting specific areas. Probably where the leaders or those in charge might be at.
Okay.
So were these all like part of his army, or just like a mix of civilians and army takeover?
Montan was a mix, but like I said, she seems to be targeting very specifically. I mean, it
Almost
sounds
accidentally.
it sounds really loud. It sounds really loud, and as you look at it, it looks like it's doing a lot of damage. But you know, you could tell she's being very particular about her aim and where she's shooting.
Wow, we almost screwed that one up a little bit. Whoops.
Yeah, well, lucky she did. Lucky she was running a scan before you said, "Yeah, just go ahead, blow up Montan."
Fire the missile.
I can imagine, like, you know, when you're playing a Telltale game and it's like, this person will remember that. I imagine as soon as you guys decided that, above Kerese's head, there's a little Kerese will remember that.
War is hell.
After about 5 minutes, the firing stops, and you can see there are just smoking craters inside the city of Montan, and you can see the bodies of people all over the place. It's not a super
Good
precision
Lord.
strike. She can only do so much with that thing. It's big goddamn guns on the thing.
Got him. Hey, can we?
Lord.
Can you?
Mm.
There's hardly anything left.
Total of 24 civilian casualties were taken.
Oh,
Everybody else that you see was a combatant. The city still stands. It's just missing a few buildings. I'm sure you can rebuild.
So is she saying this to us?
Yes, she is saying it to you.
You didn't tell us this was gonna kill civilians.
Kerese just looks
Yeah.
at him, like, dead in the eyes, like, you fucking, like, are you fucking serious? Dumbass.
we.
I can't
You
help
tell me-
it. These cannons are not exactly super accurate. I can't pinpoint it and only take out certain people.
You're telling me you got magic gates. You can fly in a giant building, but you can't make it so that only certain people die.
That's what happens
Correct.
when you bomb the city.
As I said, it only lost about 20 people. That's actually pretty good considering the amount of people that were there.
Everyone is an invaluable asset to us. That's a potential person that could be on our side.
She shrugs.
Sounds like regret.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Unfortunately, I did the best I could with what I have available. Short of going down to the surface and trying to take them all on by hand, this is what I had to do. If you notice, all around the city, there are no tents anymore. That's because that was all enemy troops.
All right, I want to do a persuasion roll here.
Okay.
You should
At
do
a
more so as to do it
disadvantage.
better.
At
Do a what
disadvantage.
now?
It's at disadvantage because
Disadvantage.
you're trying to persuade her when you've already just basically called her a fuck up.
Well, no, I'm trying to guilt her. Is my that's
Ah,
my
okay.
jam.
Why are you guilting her? Listen,
Hands
her.
Roll it.
Hold on,
Let him
hold
do it.
on,
He can
hold
do it.
on.
He can do it. I'm just pointing out
Okay.
the
Isn't she an AI?
logical fallacies.
No, she's
okay,
not an
okay.
AI.
It's not
Since
a.
so does it still at disadvantage, or can I do normal?
No, you can do it normally.
Because I'm trying to like.
Yeah, if you're trying to guilt her into it, then yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
That's
you fail so hard.
Oh, this is
Anyway-
going to turn against.
Anyway, okay. Here's what I was gonna do.
pretty
You
much
took away 3 of our, or was it 20?
20.
20.
You took away 20 potential allies. The way I see it, you owe us
Uh-oh.
20 allies,
Ooh.
20 lives from your stores.
Oh boy.
Don't really owe you anything, actually. Besides,
Okay.
I've already detected the Daljorn presence within the city, on the planet.
Well, it would have helped to know.
Know what? That a couple of civilians will die? Sorry, it happens.
She's right.
I'd
What
like
do
to
you-
know that it would have happened.
You
There's
are
no
one
guarantee
cold
that if we
bitch.
went down there with our swords, our magic, our gun, and our rune weapon, that we couldn't have saved, that we would have done any better. They might have been killed just despite us.
Their numbers were well above what you guys would have been able to handle on your own.
Eh.
You're trying.
see,
You're talking about trying to remove a threat within a city. A city, mind you, that's large enough to hold good 6 million people.
This is still deeply troubling to Razik.
She looks at you. I understand you're upset, and I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about it at this point in time. The only other way we could do it is activate the failsafe. If you want Chronon's gone that badly, that's the only other choice.
What's that?
No, we know what that is. That's the
Mm.
that was basically there's the world.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Kerosy steps up towards her.
Yes.
He looks her in the eye and he goes, sorry. The laugh was out of character.
Gotcha.
He looks her in the eye and
I was like,
goes,
sorry?
"If you-" He just walks up. Sorry. He walks up to her and he looks her in the eye and he's like, well, if you decide that you would still like to help us, I can help make sure that you are not the only one on this ship. I can help you repopulate this ship.
Yeah.
I rolled the charisma check.
I'm so hoping. Please persuade a robot to love.
Kerosy fucks the way to victory.
Oh my lord.
She's not a robot. She is a living being that I've
Damn
said
it.
3 times now.
Nah. I don't know. Still not convinced.
What?
Hey, Galadas, can you get your push to talk going?
Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna keep trying to go this route.
Oh my god.
She has
Oh,
advantage
that's-
every time you do it.
It's super. Yeah, people don't like when you do that.
Ah, but I didn't try to charm her the first time. That was trying to naturally charm her with my charisma. Loopholes.
It's worth a shot? Question mark? Oh!
She's charmed.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no!
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
wait. She gets advantage.
Damn it.
No.
Ah!
Please.
She is
Oh.
not charmed. She is of an elven race. They were the first elven race. That's where the elves get their immunity from, or their resistance to.
Damn it, that information would be handy.
You guys never bothered to ask.
Well, I don't know about them, but I figured they're just alien race.
I have since described them a bunch of times as looking elven-like.
20 years means nothing to Kerosene.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Well,
He
Fine.
shrugs and walks back to the back of the line.
Fine. I'll assist where I can.
yeah.
But I can't delay this much longer. What if I made a deal with you?
What kind of deal? He wiggles his eyebrows.
She just kind of chuckles. What if I said I could get you your 20 people that get you 20 people to replace the ones I just killed?
Well, there's
That
no
was-
such thing as replacing a life, but I'm sure our cause could do with some help.
You see her
What's the catch,
start.
though?
You see her start fiddling with the chair again.
Wait, take one off that number if you can just help me find some.
Do
What are
what?
we looking
Huh?
for?
An elf by the name of Durzo. My master.
Okay. I'd have to rescan. I wasn't looking for certain things at the time. Can you give me a better description than an elf? And his name?
Well, I wanted to know if it was possible first. I'll give her much better description. Height, weight, hair color.
Okay. You give her enough that she goes on, and she scans. And she doesn't find any. You watch the map, and you watch it never light up.
Shit.
Hate to tell you,
Razik
but that
was
means
there.
hate to tell you, but that means they're dead.
He lived a long life.
Razik, was there anyone you wanted to check in on from home?
Well,
Well, you remember some of them are at the Sapphire City. You've already made your amends with that too.
yeah.
But, like
I
his
mean,
parents and all that?
well, I mean, they might have been already past. 300 years is a long time, even for a dwarf.
True.
Because, like, yeah, wouldn't like anyone who's like not my age, or my age and older, basically be dead? Because like the people who were my age were like very old.
Galadas,
Yeah,
what do
there's
you do while
no one else.
while they're
No one
doing all this? Mark.
I was thinking of chiming in and saying, like, can somebody exactly tell me what's going on here?
Pretty much. It's hard to explain. There's so much going on right now. So, from what I can tell, and I'm probably wrong, right now we essentially just bombed a city, one of the main cities of our enemies.
Yeah, I seen that.
Alright, so that's good. Kind of. Razix and Galahad are kind of torn up a little bit. But, all in all, pretty net positive. Out of character, I'd say. So now we have to pretty much, what I remember, we have to go back and take the Citadel. And we have to interrogate this random prisoner that we beamed up.
Which would be him.
Yes.
Which is me.
Yep. So, by the way, maybe we should do that right now.
I thought we just established that he wasn't a threat. He was working to help the elves.
Yes, you established he wasn't a threat.
So he wasn't a threat.
It's gunning for me.
He's a wood elf. That's all we got.
You guys would know the elves took the brunt of the attack. Humans are more easily susceptible to being persuaded than elves are.
All right. Well,
Well-
do we just go back to the Citadel?
I think we can trust him if he's the enemy of Kronons. So let's see if we can't get back on our ship.
You say you're fighting the Chronons, right? That's pretty much you told the ship to destroy the Chronons, right?
Chronons is the name of the dark god who runs the forces that are currently harassing your planet and destroying quite a bit of life. Yet I get yelled at for 20. She just looks at you, Razik.
I look at
And
the
in
party
his life-
and I say,
Life.
how about I help you take out these Chronons?
It's not the Chronons. Chronons is the god. His army
Oh.
is what you're referring to.
The army, I'm sorry.
There you go.
The army.
Could always use some extra help.
Yeah, we sure could. After all, every ally could be an invaluable part of our warfare.
Here we go again. You hear the female say.
Well, considering that the army has pretty much destroyed most of my race and my clan, I forgot where I was taking that. Excuse me.
Welcome to the club. No, you're emotional. You forgot. You teared up a little bit.
Yeah.
Uh,
I teared
Yeah,
up
we-
and I was like, well, considering that they took out most of my tribe and my clan,
exactly.
I would love to pretty much wipe these guys off the planet.
Yeah, you're in the right place. We're basically team home city got wiped out, family dead, from what I can tell.
They consider my bow yours.
And my axe. Oh, sorry, I had to.
Jesus Christ.
Who invited the
That's
dwarf?
pretty much what I was referring to.
I had to say it. I just had to say it. I couldn't let that one go.
All right, well, we could use your bow quite a bit. We're about to get into a pretty major scuffle. Are you up for that?
Scuffles is what I do best. It's what
Yeah,
I've been
good to
trained
hear.
for.
Everybody roll a perception check.
My favorite.
Yeah, let's see the big one.
Yep.
You suck at these. What the fuck?
I can't look around. It's not in my skill set.
Tell me, show me where perception is. I'm sorry.
Oh my!
Never mind.
I guess I
Wow.
shouldn't talk myself.
For once, Kerosene has the best roll. I am shocked.
And the new guy even beat everybody else now.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
What do your elf eyes?
And I've got a 0 on
Oh,
perception.
there we go. See, you groaned when I did it. Now you're gonna do it.
You open the floodgates, dude.
Yeah, I know. As you guys look around, you didn't notice it at first because you guys were too busy bantering back and forth with each other. There's a lot of there's a lot of dark-skinned, silver-runed individuals standing on there, and there's one in particular who seems to be above the rest. And he's standing there, and he's in regal gear. Everything
on the
he's
ship?
wearing, everything he's wearing looks very expensive.
Wow.
Guys, we're not alone.
Just-
You guys
hello.
wanted help. I got you your help.
Let me size up the leader here. Anything?
What are you trying to determine?
I want to see his general sense of character, and if I can see if he's, trustworthy.
He looks at all of you. Well, you've met my men. Now you get to meet me.
I'm gonna go around and start kind of doing that, that old karate guy thing where they clap you on the shoulders and on the waist and then on the legs. You know what I mean? Test your stance. And I do that to one of the warriors. You've never seen here. I'll show you.
That's not how you do that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've never. I'll find it for you. That's definitely a thing.
It's like some Karate Kid stuff.
It's
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking karate kid.
Okinawan karate. What the fuck? 1 second. I'll find it.
This must be on some Bruce Lee movie.
Maybe it could be.
Hey, Galahad. I'm just
Yeah.
going to save you time and energy. When you do, you
Please.
hurt your hand.
Yay. No, they're pretty
Gosh.
strong.
And he just looks at you. You wanted help? We're here.
So now we have an alien army to our disposal. Wonderful.
Allow me to introduce myself, King Alexander Quinn of the Onyx Empire, ruler
Oh.
of this planet.
Oh boy.
This planet? Like
Yeah.
this planet?
As in the
Yeah,
one
they
we are
have this
currently
whole
floating
thing.
above, yes.
Wait, so he's claiming to be the ruler of the planet. Is that right?
Yeah.
Soon to be.
Where you been, bud? Where you been?
The deities would not allow me to come in.
Uh-huh. Well, it's in a bit of a state.
I see that. Weren't
And
you
we
one
got
of the
some job
part
to
of the
do.
group that was supposed to actually do something to stop that?
That's why we're here.
Temple threw us off.
Do what?
Will put us to sleep for 200 years, 300 years.
Whoops.
Imagine traveling through time.
It's like, that's so yesterday.
He just smiles.
Wait a minute. Traveling through time?
It's complicated
It can be
Sounds
done.
like it.
and
It can be
confusing.
done. You just got to remember that you can't be messing with the timeline, or else you could screw something up. This is a gentleman who called himself Alexander says.
Sounds overly complicated.
Magic usually is. That's why those who know how to wield it study for a long time to make sure.
And what's there to learn? You just know it. Magic is in the heart, not the mind.
Friendship is the real magic. So is that what you're getting at?
We
Is
already
that
had
something
to.
you really say?
No.
We already had to excise one brony from this group.
No, they didn't even get in here, thankfully.
Thank God. Well, you don't have to worry about me. I'm no brony.
I can go back and I can leave this planet to its fate. I'll just come when you guys are all dead and can't stop me. Well, technically you can't stop me now, but if you wish it, we'll leave. That means the 40,000 I've sent to help you, come with me.
Can I get a quick update on who we're talking to? My mom was speaking to me for a little bit there.
This is King Alexander Quinn, the leader of the Deljorans, he's the one who sent the forces to help you on Thelsalion. He is their leader.
Which one of the Deljorians?
Dark-skinned, silver runes, short sword, long sword.
Right. Got you.
There you go. I really need to find somebody to draw them for me.
My niece could do that.
Is she really good at drawing?
She's good at drawing. I mean, she's not an absolute artist, but I mean, she draws very, very well.
Can she draw humanoids pretty well?
Give me 1 second.
This is just for afterthought later, so no worries. What do you guys do?
She says that depends, but I believe she can because I've seen her. I've seen her draw.
So like super weeby drawings.
She's not a master, but she's pretty good. That's all I can say. But I think she can give you what you want. If not, then
The lady who's been with you the whole time looks at you and goes, "By the way, my name is Nelina."
What was it? Sorry.
Nelina.
Nelina. Okay.
Well, thank you for your help.
Well, if you still need help, I can help. I'm not going to let this planet fall. But
I'm more the type to try and solve my problem myself without dragging others into it. You've done a lot already.
I could assist a little more, and I wouldn't feel like I'm shorting you guys on your fun.
are you turning down an alien army?
No,
She
I'm
has
just saying I wouldn't know what to ask of them.
The gentleman goes, "She has no say over what I do. But I'm asking you guys, do you want help or not?"
Okay,
Yeah.
internet, drop out again.
I say we
Get
take
him
it.
on the phone.
Oh,
We have, I think,
didn't even know that,
one
Razik. Sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead. Basically,
We have
Alex keeps
one-
offering. You go.
I say we take it.
we have one exception, and that's try not to murder as many civilians next time.
I can do my best, but I can't promise that. If you prefer, I can leave now that Alex and his forces are here. They should be able to cover the slack. I have a standing army of 100 million currently waiting on orders.
Wow, that'd be pretty. Can we have both of you? That'd be pretty great. Let's do that.
We have
She goes, "Just tell me
something
where to
of
go."
an army in the Sapphire City that we can that would probably do well to have your
The-
people to meet up with them.
Nelina goes, "Honestly, my best recommendation is get all the civilians you care about into the cities, then hit the failsafe. It will eradicate your problem."
I thought the people in the cities would also.
No, the cities are protected from that blast.
Ah,
But you'd have to get the people to those cities. That's the
So
ultimate
pretty
catch.
much
that sounds good to me.
So pretty much move all the innocents into the city, and then we pretty much attack the Felski.
No, it's pretty much move them into the city, sit, wait, and watch as the entire world gets destroyed and then rebuilt. It's the failsafe for a reason. Made for just certain circumstances like this. Good news is it does replant all life on it. But one massive hit to Chronons should weaken him enough that the gods would then be able to hopefully handle their business.
Can the failsafe be used more than once?
It takes several years for it to regather all the necessary DNA, but yeah, it can be used more than once. You just can't do it twice in a row. It expends all the DNA that it has within it to replant, to terraform the land.
Hmm.
And for 7 days, this planet would be not conducive to long lifespan. As I said, it's your choice. I mean, if you guys just want me to sit and shoot stuff from up here, I'll
I
do
think
it.
His Highness should join the war effort and said the Sapphire. It was the Sapphire City we came from before we got ported onto the boat, right?
I think so.
I
Or
was
is it
just
the
saying
Emerald?
that he should join the forces there, and we should start making plans to deal with the failsafe and getting people to those protected cities.
The catch is you have to get them out of enemy hands.
We can do that.
Alex goes, yeah, we can. But that's going to take a majority of my forces to do that.
Can't we beam them
We're-
up?
No, the ship can't hold that many.
Well, we could beam up some and then just drop them off. Come back.
After the first time, people are going to get wise and they're going to start. Chronons is no fool, and Chronons knows about the rest of the universe. So he's not going to allow that to happen too many times before he puts his foot into it.
Oh boy.
I'm just trying to tell you what's going to happen. I can try it that way
That's
if you
fair
want.
enough.
I can get.
Just grim.
She goes, wait a minute, hold on. You see her start thinking. She runs over to one of the panels. She starts typing furiously. By the way, if you guys want, there are some extra weapons down the hall to the left. Can't miss them.
Oh my
Steel's
god.
running straight there.
That is the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
I call the bows.
laser bow. Fuck yeah.
Is Razik out of everything now?
Pew pew pew.
No,
Oh, okay,
Oh,
you're
there
still
it is.
here. Okay. Had me worried. Kerosene, what do you do?
What's happening?
This is the ship they're on.
She just mentioned that there were weapons down the hall.
I don't know if anything
Oh,
would
boy.
possibly be better than the whip I
Not
have.
really.
Yeah.
No, not really. If you don't have a very powerful weapon, that would be the only replacement. And these would just be replacements till you got those.
Would it
AKA
be
your
better-
legendary weapons.
So not as good as the glaive saber.
No, probably not. Hold on, let me roll and find out.
yeah, I wouldn't have too much of a use for that.
I wonder. I don't think anything would be better than my bladed longbow either, would it?
No.
Yeah.
Well, no one lets check.
I definitely
But,
need a better
yeah.
weapon.
I was going to say, but doesn't mean there isn't armor and stuff that may not have been available in that particular armory at that time. So you can always go check just for shits and grins.
I think I'll go check the armory then.
I'm definitely gonna go check the armory.
Okay, you guys all go to the armory. We'll just make it easier. Don't split the party! Never split the party!
Keep it in mind.
As you guys go down where she tells you, the doors open and you can see it's not as big as the warehouse that was in the city, which is, no big surprise. But it's still pretty large. And you see a lot of armor, weapons, all kinds of fun stuff.
Oh my.
Oh boy.
Galahad, you see pitch black armor that has spikes
Ugh.
jutting out of everywhere on it.
Oh, that's metal as fuck.
Yes, it is.
Can I go over and check that out? Sorry if that was loud. I leaned in.
No, you're good.
Back on the regular internet.
Yay! Did you hear everything that happened?
Okay, in the middle of the armory speech, it switched over, so I didn't hear that.
Okay.
I found Kiss armor.
He found a full set of black plate mail that has spikes jutting out of various places on it. Let me see if I can actually find a good picture of it.
Sounds like a battle jacket.
It sounded pretty badass.
You ever seen the what's that called off Skyrim? The dwarven? No, not dwarven. The god armor, the best armor in the game.
Daedric armor.
Daedric.
Daedric, that's it. That's it. I knew it started with the D.
That'd be pretty sweet.
I couldn't think of it for a second.
Words are hard.
Yep.
I haven't played it in forever, so that's why.
Sorry, give me a second. You guys can look for other things too. I do have things set up for you guys.
I look for all the things.
I guess I'd look for a better weapon and better armor for myself. Considering I can't wear metal, I don't think.
The armor's up.
Oh man. I don't even care if it's worse
Porcupine
for me.
armor.
It's probably worse than what I have, but I don't even care.
He just wants to go metal.
Hell yeah.
Eventually, you're gonna roll a stealth check, and you're just gonna get yourself stuck to the wall, and you're
Yeah.
gonna stand there like screaming.
I give Galahad like a little bit more berth than I normally do. Just stand a little bit further away.
How would I even put this on?
Do you touch it?
No, it's spiky. I'm looking around. I'm gonna look around and see if there's like a seam or something you can somehow open, or maybe if there's
Yeah,
some
you
find it.
word
Unzip.
inscribed. Okay, cool. Then yeah, oh god, it's definitely cursed, isn't it? Can I investigate it or arcana it to see if there's anything funky going on?
You can arcana it, but that will only tell you that it's magical.
Hmm.
I think you would have to investigate it, wouldn't you?
I could. Can I
He
see if
still
there's any
wouldn't-
traps on it?
He still wouldn't be able to determine whether or not, I mean,
It's
investigate it
cursed.
would investigate it. He'd be able to find out that he can get into the suit. Arcana, he'd be able to find out it's magical. And anything else,
Are
he
there
doesn't
any-
have a check for.
Ah.
Wait, do you?
I was just gonna see if there's any traps or not.
But can you check? Can you do detect good and evil?
Why don't you just ask?
That's a good question. One moment.
By the way,
Can't you just
check,
ask what's her face?
by the way, check
Wait,
Discord.
Who?
I thought his detect good evil was like always on.
The person
No, I
that's
think
running the
that's-
ship.
No, he's got to
Was she
specify
on?
it's on.
Is she still here with us? What's it? Oh, I wrote it down.
She's back in the control
Delia?
room. She just sent you guys that way.
Ah,
You could go and ask her, yeah.
yeah, it might be worth it. I don't want to get cursed.
You actually
Save
hear from
myself
a
2 minutes.
you actually hear from a small little thing near the door. Have you guys found the armory yet?
I haven't heard any swords described to me, so I don't think I have.
What type of sword are you looking for? Long sword, short sword, broadsword, claymore?
Any sort of sword.
Okay.
Well, one that I can wield in one hand.
Hold on, give me a minute.
I don't have Detect Evil and Good memorized, unfortunately.
The sword's being loaded up now.
Ooh.
You nerds have to memorize spells.
Shut up.
so beautiful.
That looks like it's off a game or something.
I think it is. But it's called the Sword of the Archmage.
It's easy. Like you just want someone to be on fire, then they are.
Garci's not gonna bother to search for weapons, but he is gonna look for armor.
Well, I put up 3 different sets, or two other sets aside from Galahad Spiky. By the way, Galahad, did you actually take the time to put it on? It takes about a half an hour to put it on.
I was gonna go ask what's her name, and then I got cut off.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I go ask what's her name, and then you said she was gonna talk over the
The
speakers. or
speaker,
something.
yeah. So do you just ask her through that, or do you go talk to her personally?
I guess I'll try through the speakers. I'm assuming they'll go to her, hopefully.
Okay. You find where she was talking through, and you kind of talk into it and hope. And you hear, if you're trying to respond, you have to push the small green button.
That's good to know. I'll push the small green button and just ask her about the first set of armor, the spiky one.
That was the Deljorn's original spiked armor. The spikes actually contract, expand and contract. So it will
Oh.
just look like normal plate armor. It's also the toughest thing on this planet.
Pufferfish
Okay.
armor.
Might be taking that one. I guess. What are the other ones for my friends here?
Most of them are just various designs on the same thing.
I
Some
see.
some of them mean particular one thing or another.
Cool. What about the sword? What are its properties?
Don't touch tomorrow.
Sword of the Archmage.
Oh,
Sorry.
happy anniversary, Ben.
Steel's already swinging it around.
It's really light and really fast.
Ooh. Hey, that sword is really light and really fast.
Which is
Speaking
what
of
he
the
knows.
armor,
Ah. I guess practicing with it would help.
are either of the two you sent considered light armor? Or are they both like hefty metal?
The third one is that very last one that has the skull on it. That's the closest to light armor you're gonna get.
Is there any more of the kind of weapon that I found? Or anything
Yes.
like it?
There's a toaster. What's wrong with you?
Yes, there are several more that look just like it sitting on a table on the right hand side of this room.
Is there anything that isn't metal on here? Any kind of armor that I can wear?
Yeah, give me a second.
And how about a longbow or anything?
Give me a second on both of those, yeah. You guys can sit and chit chat while I do this.
Why don't we just ask Alina? Anything in
Because I'm gonna
particular
fucking
stand
scream
out?
at you if you make me do that.
Making him RP and look things up the same. It's not
I don't
what
know,
I'm
I
going to do as a DM.
I think I might want to switch it up from a glaive to something else. Let's get a list of all the weapons, please. I'm kidding. Please, God, don't do
I will kill you. Slowly and painfully.
Oh boy.
But I do have some new toys for some people.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Give it a sec to upload.
Oh,
You get your choice of color. See?
nice.
Anyone who's proficient in a longbow can use that.
What are the stats?
It says all stats.
Did those little guns count as crossbows or?
Yeah, they're a weird version of crossbows. But you need to find out exactly what kind of ammo it takes or something like that. I am going to limit the ability of the laser gun.
It's not going to stop me from dual wielding.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just
I'm
gonna.
a John Woo all over the place.
We're gonna John Woo this
Rambo.
shit.
What's the one that says all stats?
It's
Is that like give the bonus to all my stats or something?
that's not my. This isn't my creation. I just looked up legendary bows. So that's one of the first things that came.
Oh, okay. So we're
I
we
will.
just
I will
pick
make
the one we
stats.
want,
Yeah,
right?
just pick the one you want, and then I will make up the stats for it.
Okie doke.
Is it the same with the armor? Are you gonna put the stats for those up at another date? Or...
I will. You have to remind me. Remind me in a private message that I still owe you guys armor and weapons, and specify what it is specifically I owe you, because I'll forget, because I'm running 2 games, and in a third,
All good.
so my brain doesn't want to comprehend so much.
Alright. I'll say now that I'll go ahead and have Kerosene take one of these bows and the third armor.
Okay. As you go to pull back on the bow, it looked like it would be tougher, but it actually bends really easy to your pull.
I'll take the primary power one, the red one, dark red one.
Same thing. It's almost as if they were made for you. Hey, check that out. Yes, I'm a smartass. What do you guys do?
I want to ask: is the AI, or sorry, is the person in the armory with us?
No, she's still in the control room.
I'm gonna grab.
Sorry.
Is there any other variant of the pistol? Is it just like a pistol, or is there like something bigger?
There's a couple that are like pistol form, and then there are two that are like sniper rifle form.
I'm gonna take one of them. And a
Yeah, you
pistol
see
as well.
you see a much larger version of the small little boomstick you have.
You're
Yeah.
telling me there's guns in this game?
Sort of.
Lasers.
He's got
Lasers,
the
but-
artificer class.
No.
That
Yeah, he's-
has like that little rune gun thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
not
rune
it's not
shot.
an actual it's not an actual gun. What it is just it's his
Alien.
focus.
Technology.
It's just sort of gun shaped ish.
It's basically just a piece of stone shaped in a gun-like fashion that he uses
Does the
for his
whole
focus.
world have this?
No.
So it's just alien technology.
No, he just
Fair
focuses his magic through it. I think.
Oh yeah. My
Oh,
my
it's
rune.
magic.
He doesn't like
Yeah.
shoot
Yeah.
anything. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my rune shot is just an arcane focus, like a wand or anything. It's just ergonomically designed. That happens to be the
Yeah.
shape of a sort of a gun, and these things are actual alien technology.
Understandable.
Earlier, I happened to make a practice mold for Kerosene out of the clay, and I picked it up to see if it dried because it's air dry, and I almost just popped into the messenger with no context. I was about to say, Kerosene's head fell off.
Oh no!
Well, I'll step into the spiky armor, I suppose.
As soon as you go to touch it and put it
Yeah.
on, the spikes disappear. They all
Oh,
retract into the armor. I got your weapon coming. Hold on.
So does still not have a mic?
Do what?
there it is.
I've got one.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was watching you type over here, and I was sitting here thinking, does this guy talk?
I do.
Okay.
Further update
But only
is
on
that
my
his
terms.
entire torso came apart from his lower half.
Only when he's
Oh
allowed to.
god!
Kerosene's just being fucking dismembered. He just falls apart in this room.
Ow!
Like a voodoo doll.
Like you do.
Is there any more missing at this party? Like, is this the whole group?
What do you mean?
Oh,
No, this is all of it.
Okay, that's all I was asking.
And Marco, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Marcone is the only other one we're missing. He should be back hopefully soon. By the way, one of the sniper rifles is loaded. The other one is loading now. All right. So what do you guys do?
I take the sword and Steel's swinger for a while. He's gotten used to it, but it's still not what he'd prefer, and he's going to ask. Nelissa was her name, I think.
Nelina.
If it were possible to track down something his master made, if she had one of his other swords, like as a reference.
She said it could be done. Yeah.
Hand her my sword and ask it and have it be done while someone else has their stuff handled.
Is there anything I can use for target practice?
She points down. 3 doors down on your left. There's a long shooting range.
That's where I'm going
Yeah, I have.
with my new bow.
I was just stepping into the armor and praying not to die.
Okay. Like I said, it takes you about half an hour. Once you get it on, you watch as not only do the spikes, retract back in, but as you put it on, it blends in with your skin, with your clothing on, so it doesn't even look like you're wearing armor.
Ooh.
And it's light as fuck. You have no disadvantages for stealth.
Yay.
It's like your predator.
I am Predator, and I'm spiky. Wait, can I be spiky? I try to be spiky.
As you think, they pop out.
My God. I'm
You're the
indestructible.
frickin' Batman.
I can't do anything.
You see
I know
Nelina
that's
finally
all.
walk in. Oh, yeah. You probably should know one important thing about that.
Oh, God.
Can't
I
be
asked
removed.
you over the I asked you-
Whenever you have an
This
erection,
doesn't
the
sound like
spikes
good
activate.
news.
What is
Basically,
it?
basically, you're not indestructible.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh,
back.
okay.
Oh,
It can never come off.
my
Yeah,
internet
that's
stuck
update
forever.
again. I'm on the
Yo.
phone.
Oh,
Alright.
poor Razik. Having such a bad day.
Rough,
Bad week.
Rough deal.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Oh.
we'll get tomorrow.
That's just disturbing. But no, it's not cursed or anything. She does tell you it's magical. The only magic that's inherent in it is to be able to retract the spikes and to be able to blend it in with your clothing. Those are the only 2 magics that are on it. It does give you
Okay.
a +4 to your AC.
What is that? Like for my base?
If you were to take your plate armor off, whatever you have without your plate armor on, add 4 instead.
Okay.
One quick question.
One
This
quick
is out of
answer.
Character. I'm not complaining, okay? I am not complaining. Don't think I'm complaining, because I'm not. But isn't this just a little overpowered?
No.
Oh, you say that.
Okay.
No, I
Yeah, just making sure.
I up the bad guys, as I've told these guys plenty of times. What I say is, whatever you guys have, they get.
Flashbacks to those fucking people with 300 HP.
Good times.
Uh huh.
Oh, boy.
But now you can just run up and hug them.
Oh my God, I can hug
With the s-
people
With
to
the
death.
spikes.
I'm
and
a
the spikes
living Iron
explode.
Maiden.
No, I killed an innocent.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'd actually might. Let me look, because your base AC is just your dexterity plus
It's
10, right?
yeah, it's 10 plus your modifier. Yeah.
Hmm.
Don't
How do I
forget.
roll
Don't forget. For your necklace, you also get a bonus to your AC.
Yeah, that's true.
It should work out where you should at least be +1 over what you should have been.
Well, right
What
now
about-
I'm at 23 AC.
What do I
And-
roll to shoot an arrow?
Yeah, do that.
Just roll an attack, a d20.
I thought it was a sniper rifle or some shit.
Plus anything?
It doesn't matter, same thing. No. Well, your dex modifier. So 5, I think it is. Let me check.
It's 4.
Yeah, so a 7. You're just hitting a target. You hit it. Pretty accurately too. You weren't even you really weren't really aiming with it because it's been a while since you've got to hold your bow and play, and this new bow is definitely different. When you pulled it back and let it go, you see it actually corrected its own trajectory and hit straight in the dead center.
Oh,
Nice.
So Radzik is his eyes are just like sparkling at this blue laser rifle,
Thought you'd like that one.
and so
Oh, you
what?
got
So what's this thing like looking like damage wise and stat wise?
I will have to get you that information. Just remind me that what you got, and I will get you that information.
I have a very important question.
Okay, go ahead.
As a level 10 monk, my fists are magical, and as a Kensei, my swords are counted as magical, even if they aren't already. Can I deflect that projectile from his weapon? With
No.
my... Aw.
ooh.
Why would you want to? He wouldn't be shooting at you anyways.
Well, you said the
They
enemies
might
get whatever
have.
we get.
So within
I think
reason.
it'd be go.
Okay.
I think it would be going towards what I'm aiming for, and you wouldn't be one of my targets anyway.
They might have a sniper rifle though.
Unless you turn on us.
No, they don't.
Or that.
I wouldn't
Okay.
do that
Okay, they don't have those type of weapons.
right now anyway.
Does this weapon pass through one enemy and hurt another?
Depends on how close you are, but yes, it could do that.
Two birds, one shot.
Pretty much. But yeah, if aimed just right, basically you'd have to be kind of... this one gives you the sharpshooter feat automatically.
Can you repeat what you said in the last like 20 seconds? Because my internet just swapped over, and now it's working again. Because every time that happens, it automatically switches over. So like I'll just hear silence for like, a good 15 seconds. I just swap from like one headphone to another.
The gun does have the possibility of hitting two people in one shot. Basically, I'll get you the stats specifically for how it's going to work like that. But all of your weapons and your armor and stuff you're getting tonight, if you give me a little bit of time while you guys are running around killing things, I will start statting everything out.
I need. I was gonna get armor, right?
Yeah, you can only wear leather armor, I think.
I know, that's why I was asking. I was asking them if there was anything I could wear that wasn't metal. I didn't know if they would have anything.
But that's brings up a good point of would Kerosene be able to wear any of the armor as well, since I don't think he has to wear leather armor or anything. I know he's proficient in light armor.
Okay. If you're proficient in light armor, then you could wear leather armor. Anything like that classifies under light armor.
Yeah, but she couldn't wear like one of the metal things, right?
You know what? Yeah. I forgot how I set it up. Yeah, she could, technically. All of you could. Or, you can get scale mail.
Scammer.
Dragon armor.
Is it as good as the other armor which is available in this room?
The scale mail, the bonus it gives you, it does the same melding with the clothes. It doesn't have the spikes, but the scale mail, what it gives you is resistance to that type of breath weapon. But since you guys are already immune, it's really pointless. So I would alter it a little bit so that way you could have some kind of benefit for it, because the scale, that spiky armor really isn't for you guys. Well, not for most of you. Galahad can wear it because he's made to wear it. Remember, you guys are lighter. You try to put on plate mail. Having been one who's worn actual plate mail, shit's heavy. But
Was I getting armor here? I mean, that's what I
You
was
can.
asking. Do they have anything that isn't metal?
Aside from the disadvantage that says, that's basically what you get. And then I'll add some certain stats to it to flesh it out more.
So I'm putting on metal armor that's not metal armor?
Scale mail.
Oh, scale mail. Okay,
Yes.
that's right. Okay.
It
Understand.
falls under a unique category where you can get away with it.
What's the
Okay.
on the scale mail? What's the disadvantage? 45 pounds.
It's just supposed to be because I just copied it from the chart itself. So it would be
Okay.
disadvantage with stealth, but that's going to be canceled out because the scale mail you guys are going to be getting, or if you want it, won't have that disadvantage. The 45 pounds is how much it's technically supposed to weigh, but when you put it on, it's only going to weigh like a pound.
Got you.
But I'm not
Yeah,
worried
I
about
think
the
Kerosene will
encumbrance
grab
rules.
that. Yeah. Kerosene's gonna go ahead and grab that, I think, because that would still improve his AC even just by 1.
Don't forget, you guys still have a deck of many things.
Yeah, I think it's better we forget that we have that.
Yeah. Oof.
Come on, you could wish for
Fill me
Chronons
in.
to be
What's the
dead.
deck of many things?
It's a deck that can be very nasty in the wrong hands. It's basically
Oh,
Is it like the wish power?
That's
sort
one of them. That's a possibility.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
It's possible you could randomly earn a wish.
It's also possible you have to fight death himself by yourself.
Meanwhile, Kerosene's safe with the deck of
1v1
illusions.
death.
I'd just hug him. I can take him. With this armor.
You do see something odd, though. Everybody roll me a d5. Everybody's getting a 2. How the hell does that work out?
Yep.
You guys are no help. Never mind, let me do it.
I don't have a D5.
You have to manually input it, don't worry about it. Jeez, I can't even get anything other than
Wow.
Finally, just a different number. Who still has spots for attunement?
Uh,
I
have
believe
got-
Kerosene does.
CL does.
Does the glaive saber use attunement slot?
It does, yes.
Okay,
Do
so that's
the-
one.
Do the necklaces?
The necklaces, no, they are a unique system within themselves.
I
What
think
do
we
the
only have
necklaces-
one attuned item.
Whoosh. I think I have one more.
The plate
One
mail.
second.
Your plate mail, Galahad, that is attunement.
Okay, I might just keep my old one because it's I think a lot better. I
Your call.
like my. I don't know what the spikes do yet. Were you?
I will get you
I'll-
stats for it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to.
What is it again? What did we find?
I'm just trying to determine.
I double checked and I only have one thing that's attuned to me, so.
Then you get it. You get the cloak of levitation.
Sounds fancy.
I only have 3 taken up.
Kerosene gonna have like 3 different cloaks he wears. You can switch between now.
Oh, how many do we get?
Fashion.
How many slots?
3 attunement slots.
All right, I'm
Okay.
full.
I
Cool,
thought ahead. I tried to not get anything that needed to be attuned.
Oh, I still have the wand of chain lightning. Would I have to like throw something away that I'm already attuned to, or can I use that?
No, what you would have to do is you'd have to trade off with the between the two.
Okay.
But that the good news is that only takes a short rest to reattune.
Well, I forget about the cloak of protection half the time anyway.
And sorry, the
I have to do
necklaces
that.
are. You need to attune to?
No, they are unique.
Oh, then I have one slot.
Can I get like whatever he gives up, can I attune to it?
It's up to them if they allow it.
Sorry, what were we doing?
Like if you were going to switch out, like say you were going to pick this thing up and get rid of one of your attunements, like I could pick it up and then attune to me.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I think I'm good. I'm gonna double check so I'm not lying. The glaive saber is one. My fire plate armor slash spike armor would be one. That's
No, I was just saying like if you were going to give something up.
yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just trying to see if I need to drop something. I don't think I do.
Well, can I pick it up?
I'm gonna grab one as well.
So what is this thing that this attunement thing?
The way that's the one thing I forgot to tell you about. By the way, Kerosene, that's for you. It doesn't have actual stats. I'll get you those in a little bit.
Sounds good.
But the way they've changed things around, so everybody's not walking around with magical items galore on them and being able to use them all, is with 5th edition, they've made it so that you can only attune to 3 items. The attunement part is usually for the major items, like certain rings and stuff like that. Still, you can still wear and not have any bad effect on. But they wanted to try and limit people from, walking around just pure magical, weapons and armor and everything on a constant basis.
Oh,
So they figured if they limited it, then you had to pick and choose. It just kind of, it's one of the ways they narrow the magic being in the world.
just remembered I had those gauntlets.
But what is this
Sorry.
item that we're looking at? This thing that
Oh,
this magical item.
that's the cloak of levitation. That's what Kerosene got.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, I got you. You guys are each getting something. That's what I'm working out right now. But how about we take a quick 10-minute break? So everybody can use the bathroom, get something to eat, just relax for a minute. So Razik doesn't keep getting kicked off the computer.
Yeah, no promises.
Yeah, I know, I can't promise not. But yeah, I figured take a quick 10 minutes so that way give everybody a chance to stretch their legs for a minute. So I'll be right back.
Same here.
I'll be back after 10 minutes.
Is anybody still on here?
I'm here.
Yep.
Where's everybody from?
Well, I live in Florida.
I'm from West Virginia.
I currently reside in the hell that is Vegas.
I'll trade you.
Same here.
Listen, I don't think any of you want to live here. Like, you might want to come and gamble or whatever, sure, but living here is such a different story than just coming here and getting wasted as hell. Do you know what real traffic is like when there's a holiday and everyone is driving from the strip out of town and you're just trying to drive your happy little ass to school?
Yes, I do. I used to live right outside DC.
Oh, Lord, then you know the struggle.
Yes, I do. I know that struggle all too well.
Have you guys ever seen Courage the Cowardly Dog? That little house that's in the middle of nowhere. That's me.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I hope I haven't been too bothersome. Like, this is the first time I've ever played with, like, no people.
You just gotta work on the push to talk. Other than that, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I was still trying to get used to controls. But I've enjoyed playing with you guys.
Sounds like you're already quitting.
I haven't.
No,
You all are
that's
terrible. Terrible players. Nobody's even tried to attack the darkness yet. I'm appalled.
Yeah, we should have really tried to just hit it right once it showed up.
I think the only thing that really got me was learning that Kerosy is actually a male character played by a female.
I think that's a struggle everybody has.
Yeah, and I was sitting here thinking it was just like repopulate the yeah, okay. I was like, wait a minute here.
Don't worry, we still fuck it up all the time.
Did anyone explain Kerosy to him yet?
I know he's a man.
Nope.
He's
Ah,
all over the
that's
place.
why.
That's because I'm mean.
Kerosy's his main feature is that he's extremely androgynous. I feel like more so than most elves already kind of are, and he massively takes advantage of that. And he loves seeing people get confused because he considers himself like neither / both, male and female. So he adores watching people get confused, and he'll pretty much fuck any mild humanoid figure who is alive who will, reciprocate.
And she has immediately happens, has a really sweet whip as well.
Oh yeah.
So don't fuck around.
So he has both. That's my understanding. Sorry.
What's up?
I said he has both.
I don't think so.
No, he's genetically, physically, he's male. He just looks like he could be either.
Oh, okay. Now I understand.
Back.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Although I wonder if prestidigitation could change that. I will have to adventure with that at some point.
Change what now?
Boy.
Okay.
This is down.
To make this so much easier on me, I forgot I had a few books that contain like magical items.
Oh, that would be helpful.
By the
Yeah.
way, just for future reference, do you guys use the cross class?
Multi-classing? Yeah, we can.
Okay. Well, do we use the extra classes like in the other books and stuff?
You mean Unearthed Arcana?
Like,
I'm
for
kinda
example,
picky
not
about
that, like let me use it for example. Like, if I want my character to be, not saying that I do, but saying that like I want my guy to be a necromancer or something like that.
That's in the book in the PHP.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, there's a
multi-classing.
school.
Oh well, I didn't know. I mean, I haven't played 5th edition, so I don't know what's in and what's
Well,
not.
remember,
That's fine.
remember,
it's
he's
confusing.
he's also a ranger. That would be interesting. How is he going to learn necromancy?
No, I'm just saying, for example.
I know, and I'm just saying. I mean, it has to make sense. A, for the character. B, they also have to have a teacher who can teach them those particular things. Those conditions have to be met, or I will not allow a multi-class.
Plus, you know, you might want to keep it secret from your paladin.
Yeah, a little
Like-
bit.
Like in 3.5 edition, way back when I played it, there was a class I wanted to play, but you had to cross class left and right, and it was hard to get to. And it was called a Dracolite. You get a pet dragon with it, like I think. I can't remember because it's been so long. But I remembered I wanted to play a Dracolite, but you had to learn Arcane. You had to. It was complicated.
Why'd you have to go make things so complicated?
That's
Exactly.
a throwback.
Alright, well, I didn't have enough time to get the stuff, so I'll have to get you your stats later. Just use your normal stuff for now, and when I get the stats for it, we can start using it then.
Okay.
Just so it gives me enough time. But I will have something for each of you. Each of you send me a PM of what you've picked up so far. You know, whether it's spike armor or, you know, whatever. And the weapon that you want. What was the fuck you for?
I don't know.
Isaac.
I think I
Yeah,
am.
well-
What?
That's why I stopped talking, and I was like, I hope that wasn't.
Oh no, sorry. I was
Hey, what
eating
did I
something.
do?
I was in the middle of eating something, so I couldn't respond. You said something about lying to me, lying to your paladin.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I said yeah. You might want to keep the necromancy secret.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
No, I was just using necromancy as like an example. I'm not going to go necromancy unless I make another character or something like that, like a wizard or sorcerer.
You could. It's not that you can't do it as a ranger. I'm just saying it would be really weird because you'd literally have to spend the time to learn how to just cast a spell. Rangers don't really. They have spells, but they don't. It doesn't require as much as like a necromancer would need.
Yeah.
So, just for the record, magic would only be okay with it if the deceased gave their consent beforehand.
Their written consent.
Correct.
May I please reanimate your body and kill things with it?
Yeah, dude, go ahead.
There's got to be at least one person who's like, "Fuck yes, sign me
I
up."
want to fight Chronons in life and in death.
They could leave marks on the tombstones of the people that said, "Yes, raise me, please."
But yeah, as I was saying,
Like the organ donor on your license. But
Yeah,
body
exactly.
donor.
as I was saying, get me the weapon, the armor, and a couple other items you might want, like a ring or something like that. You can look through the PHB if you want. You can also look through the DMG, which I know where a lot of the magical items are, or just look it up online. I'll make the changes that I want, but also remind me what class you are, so that way I can get you an appropriate weapon and appropriate, the appropriate stats for it. Because I got a lot of things going on in my mind. I have to try and control the whole world. So, forgive me if I forget
Well,
that.
two now, right?
Technically, yes. Same world, just two different timelines. However, they just encountered their first, oh shit, we're screwed, 300-year time jump. No, sorry, they haven't even gotten there yet. Yeah, they're still trying to figure it out. Okay. You guys get your stuff. Where do you tell her to strike? Where do you tell Nalinda and Nalina to strike?
Oh, we can just keep going.
Yeah. Unless you
Oh,
guys want to stop.
She's got the murder frenzy going now.
I didn't for some reason, I don't know why, I just had it as a one-shot thing.
She's going to leave after this, but she wants to help
Well-
you. Basically, what she's going to do is you pick a couple of targets for her to hit. She's going to go do that. She's going to set you guys down somewhere where you guys can go do whatever you want to do. And then, that'd be it.
Tight. Let's do that.
Okay, I'm going in character. Why not just attack one of their biggest army spots, like
We
like
just
their-
did.
We just got one, and there's another one somewhere.
Since you're not able to control the fine tuning, why don't we just hit something with their supplies?
Very well.
Yeah,
Their
Attack their
trade
supplies.
cities.
I think Heresy mentioned something about their trade lines.
Yeah, that would make sense. Hit their supply lines.
Starve
So
them out,
it's-
boys.
Let's see where the most trade is going on, territories, and then target that place next.
Alex goes,
And
there's only
did
one.
you
There's only
find-
one catch to that problem. There's only one catch to that. You may destroy that particular supply line, but they'll just replenish it. In order to keep that supply line from continuing to go, you will have to put a force blocking it.
Can we blow a giant crater surrounding a city and sort of moat them in?
That can be done.
I feel like they can eventually get around that.
They will. It will just take time.
It's better than nothing. Extra time is extra time. And he sort of like winks and does like finger guns because they just, had a whole thing with actual time and timelines.
Nice.
As you guys are standing there talking to Alex, you see a small portal just seem to open. That's where you've been, Alex. Been looking all over for you. You see a dragonborn with wings.
Ooh.
I thought it wasn't your time yet. Oh, I got called early. Fucking gods, they always do that to everybody. Ugh. He looks over. Oh, hi guys. Oh, thought you were.
Oh, hey, yeah.
how's it going?
Galahad here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna care because I'm not gonna stick around long enough to remember people's names. I
Okay.
came to find him. Nice meeting you, though, Galahad.
Hey, you too, man. It was awesome. I love our little talks.
And
Yeah.
if you shout my name enough, you'll remember it.
Wow.
Would I recognize this guy?
No. You've never
Is
seen
this
a
Quicksilver?
You've never seen a dragonborn with wings. It's a blue dragonborn with wings.
I bet I could do that.
Do what? Have wings?
Alex, your sister is being a bitch again. What do you want me to do about it? She's my sister. I can't stop her any more than you can. Fine. Just figured I'd get you to be the middleman. Oh, fuck. I'll be back, guys, if you actually want the help. I'll leave my commander here in charge. You remember Dante, right, guys? Looks at, well, most of you. And a whole lot of
who's that?
quiet. Dante LeQuinn, he came in here the first time. He's the one you were talking to?
I don't remember.
When you guys were at the encampment on
In the city,
Tel
right?
Salion. Nope. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, it was in the city. That's right. That's how far ago it was. Jeez.
Oh,
He'll stay behind to relay any orders, but my military is at your disposal. Come on, Lothos, let's go find out what the fuck she's got up her butt today. Nice meeting y'all. I'll see you around. They walk out.
Hi.
He really didn't stick around very long.
Yeah.
Told you!
From the little portal.
Yep. The portal closes. Nalina goes, so you want me to hit supply lines? Which continent are we going to first? You want to stay here and hit the supply lines here, or do you want to go to one of the other continents?
Well, it's what was the continent of the elves that the resistance was based out of?
Thelsalion.
Let's hit Thelsalion without civilian casualties.
I will do my best, okay? Sheesh. You try and aim these damn things.
Don't tempt him.
Yeah, like Razik probably, has got enough of an ego that he might.
I'll teach you how to use it, but you can't pinpoint much better. I mean, they're big rounds. It's just gonna. That's why it looks so bad.
So, Kerosene, you mind giving him a little bit more inspiration so he can not kill innocents?
Bardic inspiration for the targeting.
Yes. Because I will
Love
make
it.
him roll for it.
Sure.
Okay,
I
yeah,
guess.
part.
Give him
yeah,
true
Bardic.
sight too. Somebody.
Does
Let's see,
anybody
I
have
have-
true
yeah,
sight?
I have. Hold on, I have something here.
Oh wait, I have an idea. I've got decent perception. Do they have something I could be like a spotter for, like a part of the ship
Yeah, you can be taught.
I have guidance.
to aid in the shot?
I
She
can give
goes,
him
I tell you.
guidance.
She goes, I tell you what. I have a better idea. I'm gonna leave this here with you, and I'm just gonna take the part that I need.
Wait, take the part that. What does that mean?
This ship, it comes apart. It comes in two pieces.
Oh, so we have the gun.
You'll have the gun. You'll have the capability of piloting it around, if you want. If not, I'll take the whole thing with me.
No, I think we'll take it. We'll take it.
Thought
Yeah.
so. Well, the good news is all the good stuff will be on your side of the bargain. I'm just taking the smaller half. Actually, this control room and some smaller parts. The Stargate is coming with me. It's on the part that I'm taking. But you'll have access to the guns. If you run out of ammo, you're screwed because you can't get any here. Well, actually, no, there are gem cities here. You might actually be able to restock your ammo. The cities are set up to take this ship and dock with it.
What about transmutation armor? Ammo. I don't know why I said armoring. Fuck.
And an armor kick, apparently.
Right.
You can try it.
So now we have a ship, a spaceship, to our. What's the word I'm looking for?
Forces.
Yes, we got a spaceship.
She
to our
goes,
forces.
she goes, it's going to take the next month and a half to teach you guys how to do this properly. Unless you just want to try and wing it. But that could be very bad.
I guess we'll take the tutorial.
I hate doing the tutorials. Damn it. Alright, so what do you guys do? Do you guys just want to sit the whole rest of the month learning and practicing with your toys and whatnot?
I'm gonna practice with like the weapons system if there is one. I'm assuming there's must be.
You and Razu
I
can
thought we
fight
were
over
still
that
in the
one.
middle of a mission.
You guys are. That's why I'm asking if you guys want to do that, or do you want to finish the mission first and then start fucking with it?
Yeah.
Did it look like? Did it look like we were? It was under control or what?
When you guys left, they had just started the full fleet bombarding that last continent, that last island. The other 3 were already
Oh.
hit.
We go help them out.
Well,
So in a
how
sense,
about-
they pretty much had that covered.
Well, how about, yeah, we just have our dragons help them out, and that should be enough to turn the tide in our favor.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll vote. I'll put Thor into that one, if he doesn't mind. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, what's up?
It's that time, my friend. You gotta go show him who's boss.
Awesome. All right, I'll go get my friends. We'll go fuck some shit up for you.
Oh yeah, I want to tell Chrono, hey, try that bomb maneuver again. That was pretty awesome.
Oh
Oh,
hell
that
yeah!
was.
I'm definitely gonna try that. I can't miss out on something that fun.
Hell yeah, that's my dude.
When you're doing it, send me like a mental image or something so I can see the fireworks.
Very well.
I was still thing to tear, shred, and burn.
Okay, that's fine. How long is that, Kerosene?
It's about an hour.
Okay.
Sorry, I always forget almost everyone else is in Eastern time.
That's fine. I was gonna say, because if you were trying to get off at 9, according to my clock, you're way off. Okay. You guys go all the way back. I don't want to start a combat because that usually takes a while, and you guys have
It
have
does.
to grind through the Citadel.
Ah, but it's gonna be a good grind.
I mean, we could say
Where'd
that
the Citadel?
or no, where were you guys going? Because they were gonna the
I'm
dragons
pretty
were
sure it
gonna,
was the Citadel.
no, because the dragons were gonna go take care of that problem.
We could go get that Worthington guy.
It was on a different continent, wasn't he?
Yes,
This Worthington guy helped in the Fall of the Elves.
yes,
I thought we were gonna go see.
Oh,
Would
fuck
I
yes.
know? Would I know where
Research.
Worthington is?
yes, you would.
Do they know where he is?
The most they know is what they saw on the holographic image.
So I know exactly where he is.
Yeah, you know where he sleeps.
I could lead you right to this. I could lead you right to Worthington. God, I can't even talk right now.
Please do.
Okay. I guess I got to do an intelligence check.
Kersey pulls out the mirror from the bag and updates Mirror Man.
Valis.
I am so sorry. I'm so bad with names. I feel so guilty. Like an
Oh,
old
God.
person.
If he's not going to call it, I'm going to call it for myself and hop off and sleep.
All right, man.
Good night,
Okay.
guys.
Yeah, we'll stop it there. It's a better
Right.
point, anyways.
Oh,
Alrighty.
just a quick question: like, what kind of skill would using the weapons be?
It would be classified under basically like firing a crossbow, so you'd have to be proficient in crossbows, or
Okay.
take the time during that month to also learn how to use a crossbow.
Oh
but-
wait, no, I was talking about the ship. weapons.
Oh no. There really isn't a classification for that. I would just put it under ranged spell attack, technically, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, you just wouldn't count. You just wouldn't use your spell attack modifier for it because it's not really a spell. I would just have basically it's just going to be a ranged attack. So
All right, all right.
and like I said, if you guys can get me, if you guys can PM me the information, you know which class is which. A couple of you I remember, a couple others I forgot. PM me with that information, the weapons and so on and so forth. Mark, I'll look some stuff up for you because I have a ranger, so I'm always looking.
All right. Well, thanks for the game, my friends.
Hey, good plan,
Well,
I
everybody.
had fun.
Mm,
Nice meeting you guys.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hopefully we'll be able to get started a little earlier next week.
My bad. All right. I'll see you guys later.
All right,
All right,
later,
good
guys.
night.
Have a good one. So I hope to see you guys next.